First of all, what is heart? Heart is a hollow muscular organ which, by contracting rhythmically, keeps up the circulation of the blood. As you see in the figure, it is divided into four different chambers. Now, the location of heart in the chest between the two lungs, and it is surrounded by a tough two-layered sac, the pericardium. Now, the structure of human heart, that is it is divided into two chambers, upper and lower, upper right atrium and lower left ventricle and right ventricles. Now, the human heart is divided by interventricular septum by into two segments, as you see in the figure. Yellow part, that is a muscular part of interventricular septum, and red membranous part of the interventricular septum. Now the valves, tricuspid, mitral, aortic and pulmonary valves are present. The blood vessels are arteries, aorta, pulmonary artery, and in the veins, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and pulmonary veins are present. Now, the heart walls are composed of cardiac muscle fibers, connective tissue, and tiny blood vessels. The human heart is made of outer covering, epimysium, perimysium, and muscle fibers. Now, some interesting facts about human heart. A normal resting heart rate of for adult range from 60 to 100 beats a minute and 1 lakh times per day. Heart can beat even if it is separated from the body because it has its own electrical impulse. Point number third, average weight of heart in males 300 grams while in females is 250 grams, and the most size of heart is roughly 12 into 9 centimeter. You looks like a larger than a fist. Now the function of human heart is to pump blood around the body to keep us alive. Oxygen rich blood enters the heart from the lungs and goes out to the body, and the deoxygenated blood enters the heart from the body and goes out to the lungs. Heart is a complex pumping organ. If we gradually dissolve into a section of heart, we observe that it receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body in its right atrium. After this, the tricuspid valve opens and the blood keeps flowing into the right ventricle. Then the right atrium contracts and pushing the remaining blood into the right ventricle. This in turns and contract to push the blood into the pulmonary artery which carries the blood to the lungs. The pulmonary brains brings back oxygenated blood into the left atrium of the heart. During arterial contraction, blood passes through the bicuspid valve in the left ventricle. During ventricular contraction, the blood pushes its way into the aorta from where it flows various parts of the body. The heart muscles continuously generated impulses which cause rhythmic contraction and the relaxation of atria and the ventricles. Now, the impulses are generated by the centrio and oriventricle node. Inside the heart, the blood flows in a specific direction. Contraction of atrial is called atrial systole, and this time the ventricle are in diastole. Then the ventricle contracts, and it is known as ventricular diastole and atrial end diastole. The sequence of events which occur from the beginning of one heartbeat to the beginning of the second one is called the cardiac cycle.